Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there on the run.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Going to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Allen. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He sets to fire deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. Now Allen.
This is caught. Not much there, only a yard. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On play action, Allen under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And back at the 8 now, third and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos set to kick off.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw again on second down. Allen, and he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a second down. To throw, Kaepernick. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Giants. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Here we go.
Picked off at the 36. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
To throw again on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Going for the deep ball. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Shakes off the sack. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
For a Saints first down.
Kaepernick now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch one. One set. Eyes up. One set. 36.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Kaepernick.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Pushing through the contact. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On 2nd and 2, Allen.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
We'll find Gibson here complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the Saints 17-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick again. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers,